I am deeper than the ocean. You will see I'll come around. Hear me screaming like the banshee. You will see I'll come around. Wanna tell me you can watch me. Watch and see I'll come around. I am deeper than the ocean. You will see I'll come around.
Welcome, boys and girls. Pull your blankets up and get warm. It's time for your bedtime story. Title: Women, Stop Apologizing for Eating, by Mary Elizabeth Williams. I was sitting at a chic restaurant favored by busy media power brokers for their power lunches, across from a successful female executive. Usually I just get salad, but I think I'm going to get the entree, she declared as she perused the menu, adding, I didn't have breakfast today. Then she looked at me expectantly, as if it was now my turn to make a similarly explanatory remark. I suddenly had second thoughts about the sandwich I'd had my eye on. And ever since that day, there's been something I've been wanting to say. Women, please, just order the entree. You don't need to explain it. You don't need to apologize for it. I wanted to say this when I recently met up for drinks and a bite with a friend I hadn't seen in a while. And the first thing she said was that she really shouldn't order anything because she'd gained so much weight since the last time we'd been together. It broke my heart because I had been happy to see my friend, and because gaining a few pounds doesn't mean a woman is no longer entitled to consume food and beverages in public. No, it just means she should be more conscious about what she's putting into her body, because clearly she's been putting too much stuff that has been adding weight to her. So if she doesn't want to gain weight, she probably wants to adjust her food intake. But apparently this concept is going to be completely lost on the author. I wanted to say it to the family member who spent an entire summer weekend prefacing every single meal with a caloric assessment of its relation to the ones that had preceded and would follow it, who scoldingly remarked that we'd all have to lose weight after our time together. The all, by the way, clearly included my daughters. I wanted to say it to the woman who condescendingly remarked, "Not diet? Good for you," when I popped open a regular Coke at a birthday party. And I wanted to say it to the fellow mom who I've yet to hear speak of a dessert or an appetizer without conspiratorially suggesting we be bad together. It's like Amy Schumer is writing our lives, ladies. So, this author is fat. I'm just throwing that out there right now. I haven't seen a picture of her, but she's a fatty. And she referenced Amy Schumer. So you know she's a deplorable human being, on top of being a fatty. I get that women have been expected to apologize for their food choices ever since Eve got busted for that ill-chosen apple. Did God not understand that fresh fruit has 0 Weight Watcher points? Told you, fucking deplorable person. She can't even make a fucking decent joke. God, fatty. But lately, no doubt in some small part because I am trying to raise 2 adolescent daughters to not be neurotic, I've reached my limit of listening to fellow women subject everybody within earshot to their magical thinking rituals about everything they put in their mouths. You mean how they fucking care about the things they put into their mouths? You know, that's a thing, right? That's a problem? That thing that they're doing? Where they care about what they put into their bodies because they respect their own fucking bodies and they don't want to be fat, disgusting pigs? This is a bad thing. I'm tired of feeling roped into other people's dysfunctional relationships with food. Tired of the default conversation around the joyful experiences of cooking and eating being so fraught with anxiety. I don't remember when it first occurred to me that my mother didn't eat like a normal person, or talk about eating like a normal person, probably because abnormality is such deeply ingrained standard grade contemporary American female behavior. Word vomit. Her strict diets, her skipped meals, her binge eating, and her near constant discussion of the same. They were all just part of being a woman, I thought. It was only when I was a young adult myself, dating a handsome man who talked about food in much the same obsessive, angsty way that my girlfriends and I had discussed it for years, that it crossed my mind that this was an incredibly boring and ultimately profoundly messed up topic of conversation. So I began the slow, ongoing process of trying to untether from the habit by making your daughters fat, unattractive shrills. I'm guessing. Just guessing. I often fail at this endeavor. It's challenging because I love to talk about food, in general, but also because I've been conditioned to believe that self-loathing is a female social bonding exercise. Didn't this fucking cunt just say she was dating a man who had the same exact problem? But it's a female issue. That dude, he's fine. He's fine. Men should think that way, but it's a problem for women, I guess. So I still sometimes feel the confessional need to comment on whether all those nachos were a cry for help. I say, I shouldn't, before I damn well do. But I swear to God, you will never hear me provide a litany of everything I've already eaten today as a prelude to what I'm eating now. Which is how you know she's a fatty, because she probably couldn't even muster up the mental power it would require to recall all the food she stuffed in her fat fucking mouth. Mostly because the fatter you get, the worse off your memory is. Those things are probably related too. Nor will I regale you with my reasoning for putting a lot of butter on my roll. And yeah, I'm eating the roll. Deal with it. Sorry. It was her spirit animal. I aspire to be more, in attitude anyway, like national treasure Chrissy Teigen. What nation? What nation is she a treasure? Okay, whatever. Who's honest about how hard she works to maintain her supermodel physique while remaining authentically enthusiastic about ranch dressing. Okay. And I'm so grateful for those friends and relations who can share a meal without turning it into a shame circle. We're all working through our lifetimes of baggage, as well as the incessant barrage of messages that a female has failed if she doesn't look like this anymore, i.e. a 20-year-old photograph. Our bodies are scrutinized and judged from toddlerhood until we die. Last year, I went to a beautiful restaurant in Palm Beach and watched an entire table full of elderly socialites panic over how to proceed when the waiter brought over a slice of birthday cake for one of the girls. They all split it and didn't finish it. This is what we're up against. Oh my fucking Christ, you fucking beluga whale fuck. So let me see if I got this straight. Chrissy Teigen is apparently a model. Didn't know that, because I don't care about such superficial bullshit as to know some cunt's name who her whole job is to stand there and look pretty while someone takes pictures. So fucking stupid. And clearly, she's very obsessed with this. Like, this whole article is an obsession with this thing that she's saying she's not obsessed with. That's what the whole fucking thing is about. And now she's I'm fighting against people not eating a shit ton of birthday cake. They split a slice of birthday cake. Oh no. Fucking horrible human beings. Why don't we send them to a concentration camp? That'll fucking fix them. But I want to work towards normalizing the simple act of eating and enjoying food. I want my kids to make smart choices without assigning a moral value to the things they consume. I want them to avoid the twisted path of orthorexic thinking. Okay? In which the cleanest thing is the constant goal, where nobly suffering through a juice cleanse is to be congratulated, and noshing on tater tots is grounds for a walk of shame. Little on the dramatic side there, cunt face. And I want to say that when women are weird in public around food, they put other women in an awkward position. It's the internalized misogyny. So I'm not playing. I'm not here to give you permission to order fries, and I'm not going to co-sign on how fat we're all going to get after eating this cheesecake. When you exclaim dramatically that you couldn't possibly eat that whole entree, I am not going to applaud your restraint. I don't care. I am a grown-up lady who can make decisions about what to cook and what to order, and I like to assume you are too. And being at a table together with other women shouldn't ever be anything to say you're sorry about. Cuntface is Mary Elizabeth Williams is a staff writer for Salon and the author of A Series of Catastrophes and Miracles. I'm fucking afraid to even want to know what that's about. Have a good night and sweet dreams.
Could it be a novelty? Just another slug that ricochets? Or perhaps thoughts and apps, legending upon the cliche.